Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another week of Kayfabe Chronicles, as it is, because we have yet to copyright another name as we looked around and all the other names are long since taken, so we'll stick with this for the time being. I'm here with Mike and Craig, and I am excited to have you guys this week. Each week I was going to point out, I'm going to attempt to feature a new drinking utensil. Let's see here. Oh, of course it doesn't fucking work. Oh. Anyway, I tried to replace the batteries in one of these things, and it used to just blink all sorts of funky colors. But I think we took it home from a bar one night, and there's no replacing the batteries in these things. You should just throw them out. But this is my drinking utensil for this week.
Who's little Jimmy?
You don't remember little Jimmy? Wasn't it? Yeah, our Truce little character. No.
Oh yeah. Okay, Jesus.
That's
Yo, Craig, you see his shirt, man? He's got a Ron Cena shirt.
I really busted it out, dude. I tell you, no kidding. Yeah, right. Get a load of this thing though. It was like $7. I forget what the heck I even got it off of. Greatest material.
So it's not an official shirt.
No, not even close. This is way too comfy to be I mean, this is way not. I don't know what material it even is, but it is way nicer than a WWF shirt, and it costs 1/10 as much. But still, with this sort of quality, I couldn't. I don't know what the heck it's made out of, but I love it. Front and back, ever. After this, you can't see
My
me.
Macho Man shirt is really soft.
Cool. Yes. I had more wrestling shirts disintegrate. Like literally disintegrate, into oblivion, or you take it off one too many times, and it just tears apart in the wash or something, and you just have to give it up and retire it. It's just, I don't know. I think kind of sad. But we'll fast forward a little bit. Now we got a nice burn into Saturday night's main event, which is a nice break into summer coming in July. But before that, I'm sure we have Crown Jewel, right?
No, Crown Jewel. No, we got Night of Champions.
Night of Champions.
Yeah, Crown Jewel's in November.
Remember, they used to call Crown Jewel the Saudi Arabia thing, but now it's Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia.
So that'd be kind of cool, though. It'd be interesting to see. Well, a lot of the wrestlers are from there, or a lot more recently. Not just there's been, I don't know, quite a few, and not just Bronson Reed and Rhea either.
Bronson Reed's from New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
I think you said this last time.
Yeah, you're right.
Man.
But
Yo, Kiwis won't like that shit. Neither will Australians.
Yeah, that's true. Well, this be the last thing the Kiwis would be pissed at me about. God, a lot. No, I probably rather accidentally piss off the Kiwis than the Aussies, I guess. I don't know. Getting right into this match, a nice four-way. It's good to Asuka beat Niall Rodriguez and Valkyrie, but it's good to have Asuka back, and yet I was not ready for her this time.
What do you mean? It wasn't a secret.
No, I'm just saying. You're not ready for Asuka. I tied in her catchphrase, and it went right over your bald head. Anyway, and yes, they killed off Jey Uso right out of main event contention just to give Goldberg a championship match at Saturday night's main event. Now,
What the fuck is that shit, man? Why?
Now,
I said this to Craig earlier. It's some Hitler versus the Jews shit because Gunther is Austrian, and now you're bringing back the Golden Jew. I mean, come on, man. Nobody wants to see fucking Goldberg. Goldberg, go away.
Yeah, that is the consensus. Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah, it's like his farewell tour.
What if it's farewell to what? Nobody cares. Let him fucking wrestle Braun Breaker and let Braun Breaker hit him with a real spear.
Oh, shit. Well, that's the thing. He had his last bow out with his Hall of Fame induction after, at that WrestleMania. That was the time to do anything in ring that he was going to do. And even that was pushing it. At this point, it's just stupid and sad. And I mean, here's the thing, though: if they give Goldberg the title, I will actually root for Cena to destroy wrestling and most of the useless titles they got going along with it.
They're not giving him a title. No fucking way.
But meanwhile,
I don't even remember Gunther even just like talking to Goldberg. So
I think Gunther looked like he was befuddled. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Well, no, I was just gonna say I know what happened there, and because Goldberg is just barking in his face, and he's botching up his own catchphrase, but still, poor Gunther, like he was supposed to stand there and take it like this, but you notice he's turning away, like just kind of differently. Goldberg had bad breath. Watch it again and watch it closely. Goldberg just barking, point blank in his face, and I could almost guarantee that he had bad breath because Gunther was supposed, would be a no sell, but he's just like trying to
gefilte fish breath.
Basically, yeah, it was pretty bad.
It just, listen, man, like, all right. Fucking Goldberg, when they made his initial run in WCW after he came out of Power Plant, he went on that undefeated streak. Who the fuck knows how many matches he had? What was it? 145 straight wins or some shit? The guy...
134 by the time he beat Hogan.
Oh, some shit like that. The guy... I will never forgive this fucking guy for not knowing how to work and for ending Bret Hart's fucking in-ring career.
Thank you.
Everything after that is just shit. Like, fucking Goldberg. I can't believe Brock let Goldberg beat him. I can't believe that. I mean, fucking Goldberg couldn't get Bray Wyatt up. That was really sad.
That was.
Like, come on, man. Why is Goldberg keep coming back around, man? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Him.
For what? He's not a draw.
Goldberg going to them.
No.
No, but I don't understand why.
Is he drawing money?
Nobody wanted him back. Evidently not because pretty much our reaction had been kind of the Marks and Smarks alike, kind of a universal. What the fucking why? And no one really wanted them back. I like this one though. Okay, straight up, they had a setup for it, but AJ Styles defeated McDonough with the Styles Clash, while outwitting the Collective Judgment Day. Sans Carlito. That's not cool. But not before commentary destroyed and demolished JD McDonough, saying some of the things that we have been saying on this saying on this channel for a while, saying some of the things that we have been thinking. This is the best quote ever. I mean, it was. He has the head of a
who said he had a
character.
Minecraft head? He said, who said he had a Minecraft head? I can't remember. Was that Graves?
Yes, I want to say it was Graves, because everyone else would have
Cole
said
won't
that.
say that.
Yeah, if Graves had a.
I mean, he's got a big ass head.
Chicken jockey.
His head is accentuated by the fact that he's got a small body. You know, like that guy's like what is he? Maybe 5'9"? With a big ass head like that? Like that's why it looks. The guy's not even a bad wrestler, but like
no,
I can't take him seriously.
he reminds me of the old guy from Up. Well, it's not like the women's tag team titles are going anywhere. It's not like they do anything with it anyway, so.
Yeah, they're a joke.
I don't think it was a botch. I think it was just the way she landed and it just popped the shoulder. That was it. Because she does that like all the time.
Tim, you should know better than anybody.
It just sucks because
you can get fucking hurt. Like, come on, man.
Like, it's just
not even a botch.
It sucks.
Like, she just landed the wrong way.
No, she landed fine. Just the elbow went down faster than how her body was going. And that was it. It just happens. But it happened right in the beginning of the match. Like, literally, it was like the first move. And that was it. She's out. Yeah. I think that's basically what she's going to do.
With Roxanne Perez. Yeah, man.
Well,
this motherfucker's called Dirty Dom for a reason, man.
Yeah, it's this dirty mustache. Who wants a mustache ride? They can go a couple ways. They can kind of use Roxanne Perez as the quote tag team partner for Raquel for now, which would then help her move in on to Liv's territory a lot faster than what they wanted because they were setting up Liv versus Bella. Now that's not happening, so I don't know how that's going to pan out.
Like, who the fuck, dude? Nikki Bella needs to get the fuck out of there, bro.
She did, and then she came back.
Like, nobody wants her either. She's worse than Goldberg.
So I don't know where that angle is going to go now.
What did Liv say to her? She was like, "You're just never going to be nothing more than a reality show diva," which is fucking true, bro.
Yeah, that's what she was.
She never even held.
No, she had the women's title.
So long, she never held the women's title. She only held the Divas title, I believe. Am I wrong?
That was still the women's title at the time.
Yeah, but not officially.
There was no official belt.
They
That was
looked
the
at it
women's
very
title.
differently. The Divas title versus a legit women's WWE title, right? Not
It
to
was the same
differentiate.
thing.
Samantha. All right, this is coming from fucking El Grande Americano over here.
Yes, he is a better wrestler than Gable. Just give it up already. He has more wins than Gable does. No, but I don't know. Evolution's coming up, so we'll see. And all I see for the Evolution stuff is NXT matches. Is WWE even going to be part of it? Or is it just NXT?
No, it's supposed to be the entire women's division of WWE.
All
Wait,
I
what
see
matches
is
did they
NXT
announce?
match, NXT match, NXT match. So
They announced matches already?
yeah, they're doing qualifying matches with NXT. I think there's like 4 for tonight. So I don't know. I don't know any of them. Trick Williams is fighting with the TNA belt versus like other TNA people. Supposedly, I don't know if this is true or not. Did the Hardys lose the belt to Nemitz? It just sucks with
The
all
only
these
match
videos that keep popping up.
JC Jane is defending
Oh.
the NXT women's title. That's it.
There's no qualifying matches? I thought I saw.
There's nothing else official.
Oh, you mean for Evolution?
Yeah.
WWE NXT preview. Blake Monroe signs her NXT contract and Evolution Eliminator matches take place.
Yeah, you know who that is, right? That's Mariah May. They changed her fucking name.
I don't remember Mariah May, so.
Mariah May came from AEW. And she came from Stardom.
What happened to Emma?
Emma, fucking, what's her name? Tennille Dashwood?
Yeah, they were making such a big deal about it. Emma.
She left
And
and
then-
she married that fucking guy that was with Baron Corbin. And she had a kid with him. They both left WWE or they got released. What was that guy's name? The
Right.
guy that wore suspenders to the ring. They made a push for him.
He was he partnered with Nakamura, right?
No, that's Boogs.
Yeah.
No, this guy was with Baron Corbin.
He
When
had
he
the
was happy-
suspenders. He was
when
like
he was
the
happy
comedic guy,
Corbin.
right? Yeah, he was the comedic guy, though.
Yeah, what
I
the fuck?
don't
Was he? He
remember
had a
his
good
name.
build and shit, but I can't remember his name. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Riddick Moss.
Yes.
Yeah, Mad Cat Moss.
Mad Cat. That was it.
Yeah, well, they gave him the Andre the Giant Battle Royal in 2022. They were making a push for him. And then
Well, they made a push with a lot of people for the Battle Royal thing. Never
he's on
panned out.
he's on the Indies now. And then
Well, just think about it. Just think about who won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Who's still there?
well, what's his name was the first person to win it? Cesaro.
He's not there.
No, he's
Corbin's
in AEW.
not there. Mad Cat's not there. Then you had the other guy, the football player one. The other
Baron
guy.
Corbin.
No, not Corbin. The other guy that teamed up with Gronkowski for a couple minutes.
That guy was in the NFL too. What's his name?
Yeah.
Oh my
He's no
God.
longer with them. Like, if you think about it, even
what happened to that
Lashley
guy?
is not even with WWE anymore. It's a curse. Whoever wins it is a curse. It's like
Mojo
the Madden
Rawley.
curse. Yeah, Mojo Rawley. Just look at all the winners for the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Only Carmelo Hayes is still with them.
No, Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed still? Okay. Yeah,
Jey
but how
Uso
many,
won
like,
it.
out of
Jey
what?
Uso won it also.
He did?
Cesaro won it in WrestleMania 30. Big Show won it the next year. Baron Corbin won it the next year. Mojo Rawley, Matt Hardy, Braun Strowman won it in 2019. Jey Uso, Madcap Moss, Bobby Lashley, Bronson Reed, Carmelo.
So 8 people.
They didn't have it in 2020.
So what? 8 out of 11.
14, 15,
8 out of 11 champions are no longer with WWE.
Yeah, that's
Bronson
a good point
Reed
you
would
bring
have been
up.
gone too if they didn't figure out what to do with him. It's a curse, basically. Doesn't mean you're getting this big push. Because even when Jey Uso won, it was like way back, probably. It wasn't even recent.
2021.
I feel like every year he's winning something different. No, they push them. They just don't pan out. Like Baron Corbin, I loved. Even with his broke gimmick and then his rich gimmick and his other gimmick. But then he went to NXT and then that was it. He disappeared. But yeah, it's just a lot of people just don't have that momentum half the time. Braun Strowman's too big of a guy. Like Almost is supposed to be back. Where the fuck is Almost, by the way?
Baron Corbin is wrestling as a freelancer under the name Bishop Dyer, Dyer, and he has been appearing in MLW, Major League Wrestling, which is where Jacob Fatu came from. Bishop Dyer?
That's where they had to end the contract.
Mojo Rawley retired from wrestling and started a talent agency for wrestlers, and he represents Mariah May, Darby Allin, Nia Jax, and Mercedes Moné.
There he goes. He's still in the wrestling business, which is good.
And he's a former 7-time 24/7 champion.
That means nothing. I wipe my ass with the 24/7 championship. It's like it's a pointless belt. There's no point. Yeah, it will be called the 7-Eleven belt, open 24/7.
Did you guys know that Braun Strowman is 15% paralyzed in his left leg? From the beginning of his second tenure with the company.
That's not good though.
Apparently, he's gonna host his own cooking show on the USA this fall as Braun Strowman. The fuck?
Welcome to Braun Strowman. Make sure you have your cover for your beard. What? This King of the Ring thing is fucking horrible. Look who the 4 people are. Sammy versus Randy. And then Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes, which means it's going to be probably Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Which means it's probably going to be Cody Rhodes. Like, just...
Hey, if you wanted to do something
of this fucking King of the Ring.
You wanted to do something and make a push for somebody, make him King of the Ring, Karrion Kross.
Exactly. You tried it with freaking Xavier Woods. Like, you made him King of the Ring. That was out of nowhere. That's basically what this should be.
Both had a fucking title run, and they weren't going to give him a title run because he's not worth it. I mean, the other 2 motherfuckers weren't worth it either. But hey, that's my opinion. He's going to have a match with Sami Zayn after the King of the Ring. Like, who the fuck? I don't want to see him wrestle Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's a fucking scrub. Thanks.
Karrion Kross, they need to do something with this guy and make him. You know what they should do? They should make him the mastermind behind the whole Seth Rollins faction. Like the man behind the scenes that no one knows.
Hey, how about this? Here's an idea. Instead of bringing back fucking Goldberg, have Karrion Kross fucking wrestle Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And a blood sport match.
I could book a better show in my sleep. I mean, at least they're doing something with Ron Killings. I'll give them that. But
yeah, he's got a match with Cena this week.
Is it for the title?
Who's he wrestling? Oh, okay. I thought you said he was bringing up. They were bringing him to WWE to wrestle somebody.
Man,
He reminds me of Mankind with
What?
Mr. Socko.
or the other fucking Santino Marella used to have a guy too, right?
Yeah, his little hand
Man,
puppet.
you know
Snake.
what this bullshit is? It's like, and you know what I agree with Cornette when he said fucking, because they were talking about Mr. Iguana, and they were like, Mr. Iguana is like fucking Orange Cassidy. Like, come on, man, it's a fucking joke. Like,
I
come
don't
on.
understand.
I'm going to tell you something right now. They acquired AAA because, yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of Mexicans in America. There's certain markets that like Lucha
No, they're being all
Libre.
deported back, supposedly.
Guess what? I'm not a Lucha Libre fan, all right? I respect it, but I'm not going to fucking sit there and watch it. And, like, it's not going to take off like they think. You know, maybe they have a handful of guys that can really work in the WWE, but having an entire promotion of Lucha Libre, man, it's not going to fucking work, man.
Well, they don't even utilize the ones they do have. The only one really in the push is Penta right now. Everybody else is non-existent.
And they have a bunch of luchadors.
Dragon Lee was supposed to get a huge push.
Oh, did they actually
wait,
win
did he win the
they
title?
won the AAA titles? I know they were going down there to the fucking whatchamacallit, whatever that arena is that they have AAA and fucking they were going. Look, Angel Garza and Humberto were going down there to wrestle for those titles.
Los Garza wins AAA tag team titles.
Oh, all right, so they won. Who did they beat?
Pagano and Psycho Clown.
Oh, those
Nick
guys
and
were
Ryan Nemeth. And Sanson and Foresterio in a fatal four-way match to claim the titles.
Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah, everybody that held the tag team titles, it looks like.
So now you got WWE guys holding the AAA tag team championships?
And NXT's holding the TNA.
And you got fucking Trick Williams as the TNA world champion?
Well, isn't this what AEW did?
Yeah, that's what AEW's been doing.
Yeah.
But now AEW is really just, they're only really partnered with like New Japan and CMLL, which is the other promotion in Mexico.
Right.
Or they could buy all Japan.
They also have to be careful. They don't want to expand too quickly because if you do that, you're going to water down the entertainment because then there's too many people to try and, please, which right now they're having an issue with as it is.
They should just keep the fucking Mexican promotions in Mexico. Like, they don't need, the shit is not going to take off here, man.
Well, you bring them up once in a while for like pay-per-views.
It's
For like
fucking
a title
silly.
match or something.
Well, that's what WCW used to do.
Yeah.
Was both Japan and Mexico. Rey Mysterio's fucking American anyway. No, but like Penta, Penta and Ray Phoenix have wrestled outside of Mexico at this point now for quite some time, even though they were wrestling in Mexico as well. So I think they're a little different, man. They kind of broke out of that shit. We
What
got
about
all these
Dragon Lee?
guys. Dragon Lee is homegrown shit. He didn't come. I don't think he came from anywhere.
Right, and then you have LWO. You have that tag team over there, in which you barely see. This is what I'm talking about.
First
Like,
of all, fucking
you
what's his
purchase
name?
an organization to promote them, and yet you have luchas on your actual roster, and you're barely even using them as it is. So
Joaquin
doing
Wilde is
this,
not
it
a
makes no
luchador,
sense.
man. That guy's not
But still,
even
the
fucking
Spanish,
Mexican.
the Mexican, it doesn't matter. Like, you have Mexican wrestlers to promote, and yet they're not doing it anyway. So let's just get more.
Don't forget they got
people.
Andrade too.
Andrade, yeah. Carlito, they just let go.
Carlito's Puerto Rican though.
It doesn't Spanish, whatever.
No, you can't. No, all right. First of all, there's a big difference between Mexican wrestling and WWC, where he came from with his father's shit. Man, don't get that twisted. Don't be trying to say Puerto Ricans and Mexicans.
Samoan, Hawaiian, it doesn't matter.
No, fuck that. Yeah,
No, I
anybody
know.
from
Like, everyone has
Polynesia is in the bloodline. Yeah.
anyone on the Pacific Islands. Doesn't matter where you are. It's not the point I was trying to make. It's just I'm just trying to make a point that you have certain people that you don't push. And you acquire an organization that you are barely going to push anyway. You're just going to have them just to promote more people. Like, it's getting watered down where you can't have enough people on TV as it is. You don't have the right stories. You don't have the right scripts to promote everybody. So let's just bring more people in.
AAA is only going to be big in certain markets. That's why they had Worlds Collide in LA, because LA is going to be a big market for that. New York could be a big market.
Right now, LA's being destroyed.
Texas, maybe Chicago. Like, that's about it, man. Lucha Libre is a fucking
New Mexico?
joke, man. Lucha Libre
Arizona?
is the shit that they used to show, back in the day on the Spanish channels that we would get on regular TV, like.
Is that where El Americano Grande was?
First of all, it's El Grande Americano. Get it straight.
El Grande Americano. You know what would be funny if they just used his name, Chad Gable, and just turn it into something Spanish instead of the large American.
Chad Gable.
You notice that on USA? Sometimes there's a Spanish commercial. And I'm like, why is there a Spanish?
I can't
No, I'm
even.
talking about the online, the app,
I can't.
not the actual TV.
John Morrison is sad. Really?
Where's he now? Oh, he's
in
arrested, isn't
he's in AEW. He is, I guess, the leader of a faction that he has with his wife, Taya Valkyrie, and Mansoor and Monsoon. What the fucking these guys, male
he?
models.
Why? Oh,
This booking is fucking terrible, man. I don't know if you guys read this. I was reading there was a rumor that Nick Khan was gonna go over to AEW and run shit for Tony Khan.
okay.
That would legitimize, because Tony Khan's got to stop being in charge of this shit.
It's like having a musician run a wrestling organization.
What, Rick Rubin?
Is that his name?
Rick Rubin was
Smashing
behind
Pumpkins.
Smoky Mountain
Oh,
Wrestling.
Smashing Pumpkins.
No, that's Billy Corgan.
Yeah, Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan bought the NWA.
Yeah, I know.
I'm talking about Rick Rubin, man. Rick Rubin was behind Smoky Mountain Wrestling when Jim Cornette started that shit in the early 90s. Yeah, and went over to AEW. That was like a fucking Smoky Mountain was like ECW in the South. Yeah, of course. Yeah. He had his own episode of Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
Oh man, he looks sexy.
Sorry. You want to talk about the women's queen of the ring? You have Cargill versus Perez, and then you have Bliss versus Asuka. So no Valkyrie, no Julia, no Charlotte, no Liv, no Rhea. But you look at the men's, and they're pushing like major people and all baby faces. So
They're gonna give it to
we'll
Jade
see what
Cargill.
happens. No. I don't understand the big push for her. I really don't. I think Cargill's going to get screwed. Naomi's probably going to come in and interfere, make sure she doesn't win. I won't be surprised if Perez wins it all.
Nah, they're not gonna give it to her.
Why? They were pushing her for a while to come up.
They were pushing Stephanie Vaquer. They were pushing Julia.
Yeah, but Perez had the feud with Bailey for a while before they brought her, Julia, and Valkyra. I think they brought too many people up from NXT too quickly. And that's going to screw them. Zoe Stark, the one who was pushing her. No. They don't have
There's
room
no
to
room
put
for
to show all
anybody.
them anyway.
Stop signing talent if you're not gonna do shit with the talent you already have.
Or stop bringing back old people. No, he's not getting the belt. He can't wrestle anymore. It's the spear and the other move. I can't think of it right now. Jackhammer. Right. So it's like, what is the point? There's no point of him wrestling.
He sucks.
Like they did this with Roman, and then they did this with Brock Lesnar. Like, what's the point? His last Raw should have just been Brock Lesnar, and that was it. And then he lost it like a week later. It's like, what's the point of having him there? There's no one cares. But they got to have one match in the entire year where they bring some relic, dust off the cobwebs, their shorts, and put them on and go in the ring and fight for like 2 minutes and then get beat. This match is not lasting longer than 5 minutes. There's no point.
Seriously, fucking Goldberg is not going to be able to fucking, like Craig just said, man, that match is going to be like 5 fucking minutes if he even makes it to that. He's not going to be able to fucking. Gunther could go for a fucking hour, man.
Yeah. He's going to get his spear in, and that's it. They should have used Rusev instead of the whole Sheamus angle again. Have Bulgaria versus Austria. I don't know. Or even have Sheamus try and go against him again. They had a great match that one time when he was trying to get the Intercontinental. But Goldberg makes no sense. There's no reason. And it's not even a pay-per-view match. It's a fucking... Well, it's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday main event. It's just... I don't understand it. Why do you have parachute pants?
You have parachute pants? Where did you get them? I want some.
Might as well
No, I'm
wear
talking
moo-moo.
about now. You got parachute pants now? It's a moo-moo. I want parachute pants, man. I'm gonna wear those out. Do
sure
my
you can
MC
find 'em
Hammer
online.
dance.
Can't touch this. Din. We don't talk about Diddy.
Please, Hammer, don't hurt. Hey, you hear that?
What's up next?
Javier Bardem? Javier Bardem, the actor. You know him, right? All right, you saw No Country for Old Men? No Country for Old Men.
He was in James Bond. I think he was in the one of the
guy
Daniel
that
Craig
played
ones. He was the
he
villain.
was the killer in No Country for Old
The
Men.
billionaire at the island.
He's a big metal fan, and he was spotted at a Judas Priest concert. I thought you would appreciate that. Hey. Well, I was watching a video the other day and it didn't make any sense to me. It was like Ozzy and the artist that he had a problem with in his career. And Ozzy had a big problem with Judas Priest. And one of the things was that he wanted KK to be his guitarist in his solo band. But like KK was already in Judas Priest. When did KK join Judas Priest? So why would the Ozzy have a problem with that if KK was not leaving fucking Priest? I don't understand. I got to look at the timeline. Band members. KK was in the fucking. He was in the band from 1970 to 2011. Why would they think that Ozzy was Ozzy trying to poach him from Priest to be in his solo band? Basically, Ozzy had a problem with everybody because Sabbath created metal, and then Ozzy thinks that everybody is a fucking phony. He's like, I fucking live this shit, man.
You're a phony. You're a big fat phony. Sorry.
Kid Rock is metal.
It's ball to the ball.
I am the bull god. I am free. Let me tell you something. I seen Kid Rock
Tim
live
Freeze.
when them motherfuckers like came out with that first album in '97. I saw them live. I think it was on the Warped Tour or some shit. Let me tell you something, man. That was some
That's where
fucking
my
show.
Woodstock.
People can say what they want. People could say what they want about Kid Rock, but
No.
we lost the host.
Yeah, me and Tim saw him at Woodstock.
Yo, when Kid Rock had Joe C, the little midget and shit, and fucking. I'm Joe C. I'm the Joe to the C, ho. I got more game than Kaliko.
There he is.
3'9" with a 10-foot dick.
just to piss off the neighbors. It was fun. Hey,
Wait, you have
that
neighbors?
along with American Jaegers.
You have neighbors?
I get the. Oh yeah.
Last time I
I'm in
was at your house, there was nobody within like a 30-mile radius. What are you talking about?
Oh no, we live in Erie now. Yeah, you have. Oh, yeah, we long since sold Wiley Mountain. Mom
Oh,
sold
okay. So you
Wiley
don't.
Mountain.
All right.
No, we haven't. We haven't owned Wiley Mountain for about, I want to say, 10 years. That went too quick, but probably more closer to. I don't know. My mother
Yeah, man.
passed away last year, and so
It's been a while since Craig went to Erie. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
I was there was for a wedding.
20 years ago. Wow, that was solid. Even 2 decades.
Well, you know what I have to say
Was
to
it
that?
20 years ago?
I have to say, road trip.
Yeah, I'm overdue for. I don't know if we want to go to Philly or anything, but yeah, we could definitely make a hell of a weekend out of that.
We could do Hershey Park.
I'm just thinking fourth dimensionally, and it's just like, okay, not this year. We are really pulling the brakes, kind of, fiscally to some degree. At least this time around, things are really hurting. So I'm like, well, I don't know. But we're dealing with that, so we will be taking any really big trips soon. Besides that, too, we had money for it, but basically all that money that we had for the car, the annual car repair. But we don't do shit with the car all year long. We just pretty much beat the shit out of it. And when it's time for inspection, okay, what do we need for inspection? We get it all totaled up and go from there. Sometimes it's been $1,000, sometimes it's been a little bit more, sometimes it's been a bit less. But we kind of figure that as an annual thing. This year, new tires are going to be the tip of the iceberg on a 4-wheel drive. I mean, this whole thing this year is going to be a bitch.
Mike knows about tires.
How's that now? I want to hear about these inside jokes. I'm not fucking around with this stuff, man. Come on.
His tires were bald.
Oh, right.
Yeah, his tires were really bald. I'm like, you need new tires. For like a month, I'm like, you need to get new tires. This is right before winter, wasn't it?
Oh.
Right.
I gotta tell you, Mike, that's the thing. I'm going to be due for the brakes, tires. How much does all this shit set you back there, Mike? Because this is what I'm getting into now on the Rogue.
Brakes, tires, it depends on the vehicle.
The total. That's pretty much what we're going to be looking at 15 this year. I can feel it.
It was about 1,500 probably all said and done. Because you also need the alignment.
I'm going to have tie rod ends to replace. I know it. I always get the feeling there's always like, I don't know what is it about a tie rod end, but I destroy those things. What was that, Craig?
Emma.
Oh, yeah, sweet. Yep. No, we could. Well, I was just gonna say we could. We can wind it down. Thanks for being here. No, thank you guys for being here. Be a good way to wrap it up, and I will wrap it up, and I will produce it out tomorrow.
His insight.
Oh yeah, that too. That's one season.
Shit. Not gonna shit.
Sounds that music to my heart. But have a good night, guys, and well, yeah, we'll see what we're looking at Sunday. Otherwise, we'll keep in touch and bang bang. No. I don't get me started, but my Michaela grabs my arm when I do this and breaks my arm like out of my my shoulder here. Every time she just gotta fuck me when she does that. Anyway, good night, guys.